That does not happen overnight. It only happened because so many of you were willing to write postcards for, Jason Crow's race in the 6th congressional district and to support candidates across the country flipping red seats to blue seats. I serve on judiciary, as many of you know. I sit next to Lucy Macbeth, who lost her son to gun violence 7 years ago and who channeled that grief into activism as a part of Mom's Demand, and now literally serves on the Committee of Jurisdiction for Gun Violence Legislation. That only happens because of folks like yourselves and like-minded individuals across the country who decided they were going to do something about it and try to reclaim our democracy. So I thank you for your efforts. The second example I'll give is closer to home. I know many of you were watching the protests in Michigan, the armed protesters with assault rifles who showed up outside of the governor's door. And the fact that the Michigan legislature, one part of that story that was missed, of course, we're all found what was happening to be abhorrent, but is that the Michigan legislature overruled the governor and voted to reject her efforts to continue on the path that Michigan was on with respect to their stay-at-home order and the necessary precautions. That's in Colorado because we have a Democratic legislature. We have a Democratic state Senate, we have a Democratic House, and we have a Democratic governor. And notwithstanding, some disagreements that we might have about different ways that we should approach the current challenges we're facing, and I know there are many, the fact remains that because we have folks like State Senator Faith Winter and Tammy Story and others, we've been able to avoid the kind of disasters that you've seen in places like Georgia. So what you are doing matters. And I know it may not, seem like it in the present moment, but I hope you're reminded of that every postcard you sign has a tangible impact downstream for years to come. And who knows what public policy battles we'll be having 12 months from now, when I'll be able to come back and say thank you to you all for continuing that blue wave and enabling us to do the work that needs to be done. So I thank you for that.